7 at 7 with Sydney Stallworth.
We've got the latest on tonight's top stories. Here's your top 7 at 7. A vigil was held tonight near Ebenezer Baptist Church to honor Cornelius Taylor. Taylor died after he was hit by an Atlanta public works truck plowing through a homeless encampment 1 year ago today. Plus, the all clear has been given after a police emergency at Emory University. An alert from the school asked the public to avoid the area near the CDC. The university has not told us what prompted that alert.
I'm a citizen, you fat. You're a.
Have you seen this video? A man seen shouting racist slurs at a security guard in Gwinnett County has been arrested. This happened at a Norcross security office. 65-year-old Robert Burke is charged with disorderly conduct. Plus, right now, a former Douglas County judge is suing the city of Atlanta. Christina Peterson was arrested outside a Buckhead nightclub in 2024. Now she's demanding $50 million, claiming she suffered physical injury and emotional distress. Mercedes-Benz Stadium will remove its artificial turf this month ahead of the World Cup. A natural grass field will be installed instead. By the way, the World Cup comes to Atlanta in exactly 150 days. Data centers under fire from Georgia lawmakers. 2 new Senate bills could roll back or completely eliminate the sales tax exemptions that are a big reason behind their rapid growth here across Georgia. Perimeter Point could be getting a big makeover soon. A developer just bought the 32-acre property near Perimeter Mall. They want to revitalize it into a mixed-use destination. Well, that's your top 7 at 7. For much more on these stories, be sure to download our free Atlanta News First app, guys.